smack dab in the middle of the COVID-19 outbreak.
Lockdown mode.
Drastic measures in place.
We can't be doing the kinds of things we were doing.
This is the moment to not be going to the grocery store.
Many of you have never seen the need to store up food for a rainy day. Over the last 10 years, I've regularly heard phrases like, "That will never happen in America."
The food supply chain is breaking.
Meat prices are expected to jump. That's if you could even find it.
What if the next time a crisis like this happens, and there will be a next time, what if you don't have to stand in a long checkout line full of potentially sick people, putting you and your family at risk?
Many of us are now forced to make changes, but others have been ready for this moment for years.
The wife and I haven't had to rush out to the grocery store a single time and stand in long lines or fight with people over things like toilet paper, canned goods, and food and supplies. How? Simple. Our family keeps over 45 days worth of food on hand at any given point in time. There's no long-term food, there's no high sodium prepackaged meals or anything like that. It's literally the same food that we eat on a regular basis. And the best part, didn't cost us a single dime. 100% free. Want to find out how we do it? Stay tuned. My name is Jonathan Hollerman. I'm a former United States Air Force survival, evasion, resistance, and escape instructor. I'm the author of the previously #1 best-selling preparedness guide, Survival Theory, and I currently own and operate Grid Down Survival Retreat Consulting. I know that most of you don't have the financial resources to hire me to assist you in building a $1 million off-grid survival retreat stocked with $50,000 worth of food and supplies. However, it's a different world today and we all have to be thinking ahead. You could have a month's worth of not just any food, your family's favorite meals stored up inside your home, and it wouldn't cost you a single dime. In fact, it will not only not cost you a dime, this technique of storing up food I'm about to show you could actually save you money each month on your weekly grocery bill, if you do it correctly. In my book, Survival Theory, I discuss a very simple and practical food storage technique called Buy What You Already Eat. You are essentially storing up the exact same types of food that you already eat on a regular basis. The first thing you want to do is sit down with your family and make a list of all the meals and food that you eat at home on a regular basis. Take each of those meals and write out all the ingredients from the recipe. Next, try your best to estimate how often you eat most of those meals on that list, both monthly and then yearly. You'll need to take a look and find out the average expiration date for each of those ingredients you put on the list. I recommend you make a spreadsheet indicating the shelf life and calories from each can or box of food. You're going to be surprised how many items you would be able to stock up on. Most people are going to immediately think about the typical shelf-stable goods like soups, canned fruits, vegetables, pasta, noodles, rice, but there are so many other things that you're likely overlooking. Even many of your refrigerated items are shelf-stable before you open them. I can hear you now. Look at all that food. I live paycheck to paycheck. I can't afford to go out and buy all that. The beauty of this technique is that you don't have to. This is something you can work up to over time. To get started, pay attention to your local grocer's weekly flyer, and whenever one of the items on your list goes on sale, buy as many as you can afford that week. A while back, Campbell's tomato soup was on clearance for like 50 cents a can. I literally bought 40 cans of tomato soup, and it only added $20 to my week's grocery bill. You would have bought those 40 cans of tomato soup over the next 2 years anyway, likely at full price. Therefore, over the next 2 years, you actually saved yourself $20 spread out over 2 years on that one single food item. I would also highly recommend buying a grocery store type price labeler like you used to see the grocers use back in the 1980s, and put a sticker with the date on the top of each item you place on your shelves. And it'll really help you to keep track of the expiration dates as you go through your food. So that's it. It's that simple. It takes a very small amount of effort and little to no money to store up a month's worth of food for your family and have the peace of mind that you'll be prepared the next time a pandemic comes along to wreak havoc on all our lives. All right, so the last thing I was going to discuss is just kind of talk you through some of the things that I have in our closet. We've got a whole bunch of pasta up here. Gnocchi, elbows to, I don't even know how to pronounce that, I'm not Italian. Egg noodles, spaghettis, lasagna, bottled juices, white grape juice, my kids love that. Hamburger helpers. This is a quick, easy meal in the evenings. Here's an awesome product. Elmhurst, they make a lot of plant-based nut milks. So if you have someone in your family that's lactose intolerant or has milk allergies, They have, their products are amazing. I mean, this thing only has 2 ingredients in it. It's got filtered water and almonds. I don't know how they do this. It's really shelf stable to last a long time on a shelf. They have a lot of different plant-based milk products, but they're really good and they're extremely healthy. And I've been really shocked because I didn't really drink it before, but this stuff had sat up there for like a year and it tastes just like regular milk. So this is basically what I do. It's simple. It doesn't really cost you anything. It saves you money on your grocery bill. So I'd highly challenge you. You'd be surprised if you just take some time, dig through your refrigerator, dig through your pantries, make those list of meals like I mentioned. Take a look at that stuff. You'll be surprised what you can stock up on and have food ready to go at a moment's notice for the next natural disaster, and there will be a next one. So again, prepare for the worst, hope for the best, let God do the rest. COVID-19 has shown just how vulnerable we are as a nation with our food infrastructure. If you'd like some more information on the strategy that I discussed in this video, please click on the link down in the description. I'd be happy to send you a free PDF with more information on how you can store up a month's worth of food for little to no money. Please hit subscribe, and as always, prepare for the worst, hope for the best, let God do the rest.